Hello, huge movie fanatic Nate, stopping on by. You guys seem to like the vintage LaserDisc videos that I do, where I showcase vintage LaserDiscs. I was going through some of my LaserDiscs and I came across these that I completely forgot about that I had, that I probably got within the last, I don't know, 10 years or so at half-price books for either $1 or $2 or $3 and stuff like that. I don't think I've necessarily, viewed any of these or or all of these. Some of them I have, but this one in particular I haven't. Right now or today I'm coming at you to showcase what very well could be the original LaserDisc, a North American LaserDisc for the motion picture Superman, the movie. That I got for clearance at half-price books for $1 at some point, like I say, within the last 10 years or so. And I know for sure that I never watched this. I mean, how can you pass it up for $1? And I figured, if you watch some of the other LaserDisc, vintage LaserDisc videos I did showcasing like Jaws, what very well might be the original Jaws LaserDisc and stuff that I did months ago. And if you watch that whole video, you know that, having grown up in the 80s and the 90s and stuff, but particularly the 80s, if there was a movie like Jaws or Superman the movie and stuff like this, I mean, obviously, if I saw them in the 80s, I most likely saw the very first film-to-tape transfers of those movies. So obviously these LaserDiscs will contain the very first film-to-tape transfer of these movies, and just being the age I am, it's kind of fun to actually have them, those original transfers on disc. And yes, while it's fun to have movies you love in HD and Blu-ray and stuff, it's also, being the age I am, once again fun to actually own the movies and be able to see them if you so choose in the original film-to-tape transfers. This particular LaserDisc is dated 1983. Warner Home Video Incorporated, all rights reserved. And of course, since this movie is 144 minutes, as is stated on the back here, it's going to be a 2-disc set because, as I've stated in previous videos, the maximum time in this particular extended play LaserDisc that you can fit on the side is an hour. So if a movie's over 2 hours, you've got minimum of 2 discs, 3 sides. I would imagine that would be the case for this particular movie, Superman the movie, the cover, the movie that makes a legend come to life. What's so great about this is it's so, oh wow, look at that. It's kind of hidden by the price tag, but it says that this is actually a stereo LaserDisc from, what did I say, 83. But what's so great about this LaserDisc is it's so old, it's sporting the, the 70s, early 80s kind of, Warner Brothers logo that that was sported in those times. That it's just such a bummer that they have to change logos, and but I guess if they didn't, that logo wouldn't be as special as it is, because it'd be the same logo now. But it's just cool. It brings you back, just something so simple as seeing that original. I don't know if that started in the 70s. I'm not exactly sure when they started that particular logo, but a logo Warner Brothers that was definitely featured in movies that they did in the 70s. Looking at the back here, we've got shots of Mom, Dad, and Superman on planet. I'm not a big Superman guy. Is it Krypton? Is that where he's from? You guys are gonna be shaking your heads like, what the hell's wrong with you? But yeah, I've never been the biggest Superman guy in the world. Then we've got a shot, pretty, if we're gonna have 3 pictures from this movie, these are pretty good ones. Then you've got, Clark Kent and Lois Lane there, and some seductive negligee, and then a really heroic shot, of course, of Superman. So if you're gonna, I think they picked, 3 relatively good photos that cover, really important photos. A lot of times they just slap on whatever, but I think they chose some relatively important and decent photos for the back here. Then of course you've got Superman the movie side 1, disc 1, side 1, Superman the movie disc 1, side 2, Superman the movie disc 2, side 3, the last side, Superman the Movie Disc 2 Side 4. As you can see, program material has been recorded only on the other side of this video disc, of course. So it was kind of, as I've said in previous videos, one of the bummers about, LaserDiscs is that if you've got a case like this, you've got, 2 discs and only 3 sides used, so you've got a 4th side that's just completely not used whatsoever. It's just a huge waste of a side. And what's interesting is I look on, the actual surface of side 4, it looks like there's something going on there, which is kind of interesting. I don't know what would happen if someone would actually put it, that side in the player. Maybe it actually shows something on the screen, like, maybe they did 20 minutes or something of, program material has only been recorded on the other side of this disc. So if you put in the wrong side, that actually would show up, which would be helpful for idiots who would try to put in side 4. So thank you very much for stopping by to watch my video showcasing what very well might be the very first LaserDisc release in North America anyway of Superman the movie. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, we'll catch you on the next video. As I said, I'm not the biggest Superman fan in the world. I don't think I even reviewed any of the movies on this channel, which would back up my statement that I just made, that I'm not the biggest Superman fan in the world. And if you asked in the comments of this video, will I review them? I probably won't this year if you asked, so I don't know if you should even bother asking, because I don't think I will review them this year or necessarily ever, because as I keep on saying, I'm not the biggest. Jesus Christ.